Welcome everybody in Python programming class. Today I am going to teach you none keyword. So let's start. Our topic is none. None is a special data type with a single value. It is used to signify the absence of value in a situation. So students, none is a special data type with it can hold a single value and it is used to signify the absence of value in situation. If value is not present at that time, then we can assign a none. Okay, because without assignment a variable can create a problem or error message, so we need to assign any value to the variable. But in case value is not present, then what will you do? So Python gives you facility that if value is not present, then you can assign none. None supports no special operations and is a neither false nor zero. Neither false nor zero. So keep it in your mind that none, with the none you cannot perform any operation, and it doesn't mean false or zero. Okay, let's take one example, and through the example you need to understand. See, my where is a variable. My where is a variable, and you don't have value for that to assign. So in such a case you can assign none. None is a keyword, and see n is capital in letter. Print type my where. So what it is printing? None type. None type. It is printing that it belongs to none type. Then print my where. What is the value of my where? So it is printing none. Now students, go to the Python and let's run the program. This is Python ideally. Let's run the program. Instead of my where, I take a variable. I take a variable where 1. Where 1 is our variable. And this situation I don't have to assign any value in where 1. So I assign none. Okay, I'm assigning none. Now I want to know the type of my where or where 1. So you can write type my where, not my where. Our variable is where 1. Where 1. Then press the enter key. It is displaying class none type. Class none type. Okay. Then you can print the value of where 1. So call the print function and write the where 1 or pass as an argument and press the enter key. See, it is displaying none. The value of where 1 is none and the type of where 1 is none type, or you can say it belongs to class none type. I hope you have understood, because I have shown theoretically and practically both the way. Still, if you have any doubt, just write your comment on the video. Now students, let's start mapping. Let's start mapping. Okay. What is the mapping? What is the mapping? Mapping is an unordered data type in Python. Students, earlier you learned many data types in Python. Those were ordered. But here, keep it in mind that mapping is unordered data type. Mapping is unordered data type. Currently, there is only one standard mapping data type in Python called dictionary, and one mapping in Python, and it is called dictionary only. One. Take another topic. It is dictionary. How will you define a dictionary? Dictionary in Python holds data items in key value pairs. Items in a dictionary are enclosed in curly braces or curly brackets. See, dictionaries permit faster access to data. Every key is separated from its value using a colon sign. The key value pairs of a dictionary can be accessed using the key. The key are usually strings and their value can be any data type in order to access any value in the dictionary. We have to specify its key in a square bracket. So students, let's take an example and try to understand how dictionary is used in coding. Example 5.8. Create a dictionary. This is our comment. Create a dictionary. Dic1. Dic1 is a variable and we are assigning some words in our dictionary. First word is fruit. But keep it in mind that dictionary, when you assign items in the dictionary, you need to use curly bracket, then assign any words. First word is fruit, it is enclosed with single quote and then colon. Second is apple, then comma. First one is the fruit, its value is apple, comma. Climate, its value is cold. Price, kg, its value is 120. Print dictionary 1. Print dictionary 1. So it is printing fruit, apple, climate cold, price kg 120. Print dictionary 1 and its content you are writing in a square bracket. Price kg, and it is printing 120. See its value 120, it is printing. Okay, so let's move to ideally Python and let's write the program and run. Here we are going to create a dictionary. So our dictionary is dic1. How will assign the value? By assignment operator. Okay, dictionary starts from curly braces. First value you are going to assign fruit. Fruit value is fruit, then colon, and its value is apple, then comma. Second is climate. Climate, and its value is we are assigning cold. Now our dictionary is closed. Syntax error, invalid syntax. Let's start. DIC1, name of dictionary is equal to curly bracket fruit, fruit, its value is apple. Single quote is closed, then comma. Second is climate. Its value is cold. Curly bracket is closed. Our dictionary is created. How will we print dictionary? Write the print function, name of the dictionary, DIC1, curly bracket, no curly bracket, parenthesis. It is printing fruit, apple, climate, cold successfully. Run the program. If you want to print any specific item, then you can call the print function, name of the dictionary, DIC1, okay, then write any item. Our item is climate, climate, close the square bracket, parenthesis, click the enter. The value of climate is cold. So our program ran successfully. Minimize the window. Let's take another topic, and it is mutable and immutable data types. Mutable and immutable data types. Sometimes we may require to change our update the values of certain variables used in program. However, for certain data types, Python does not allow us to change the value once a variable of that type has been created and assigned values. So students, when you assign the value in a variable, so sometimes Python doesn't allow you to change the value, whatever the value is assigned earlier. Okay. Variable whose value can be changed after they are created and assigned are called mutable. So mutable is a special variable whose value you can change after assignment. Those are called mutable. Variables whose values cannot be changed after they are created and assigned are called immutable. So note it down, the variable whose value cannot be changed after assigned are called immutable. When an attempt is made to update the value of immutable variable, the old variable is destroyed and a new variable is created by the same name in memory. So this is a special case. If you try to change the value of immutable variable, then old variable is destroyed and a new variable is created in the memory with the same name. Python data types can be classified into mutable and immutable as shown in figure 5.7. Now look at here, immutable data type. Immutable data type whose value cannot be changed after assignment. These are integers, float, boolean, complex, strings, tuples, sets. Mutable data types means its value can be changed after assignment. These are list and dictionary. Classification of data types. Now it is over. Let us now see what happens when an attempt is made to update the value of a variable. Num1. It is a variable and you are assigning the value 300. 300 you are assigning the value to the num1. Then what happens in the memory? Try to understand. Variable name is num1 and you are assigning 300 objects in memory and its ID is 1000. This statement will create an object with value 300 and the object is referred by the identifier num1 as shown in figure 5.8. Another variable is num2. Another variable is num2 is equal to num1. See, num2 is equal to num1. Then num2 refers to the same value 300. And its ID is 1000. We'll make num2 refer to the value 300, also being referred by num1 and stored at memory location number, say 1000. So num1 shares the referred location with num2 as shown in figure 5.9. Variables with the same value have same identifier. Variable with the same value have same identifier. This line is very important. See, these are two variables, they have the same value. This is the reason they have same identifier, and identifier is 1000. In this matter, Python makes the assignment effective by copying only the reference and not the data. See, num1 is equal to 300, num2 equal to num1. Variable name num2, num1. ID 1000. Then what happens if num1 equal to num2 plus 100? Num1 equal to num2 plus 100. Variable with different values have different identifiers. So you know num2 old value is 300. So 300 plus 100, 400. Now num1 value becomes 400. Now num1 is pointing to another memory location because its value is changed and its identifier becomes 2200. This statement statement 1 num1 equal to num2 plus 100 links the variable num1 to a new object stored at memory location. Number say 2200 having a value 400. As num1 is an integer which is an immutable type, it is rebuilt as shown in figure 5.0. So students, here you understood that num1 was immutable because it was a integer data type. This is the reason when programmer or user want to change the value of num1, and when the value of num1 is changed, then it is creating another location in the memory and its identity is changed. I hope you have understood mutable and unmutable data type in Python. So students, in my upcoming video you are going to learn deciding usage of Python data types. This topic is very interesting and very beneficial for you if you watch the video. Students, subscribe the channel so that you can get notification of my incoming video, and click to the I button to watch my all the previous videos, and regularly visit the website to get updated through blog and news. I am giving the address of my website on the description box. Just go through it and read it, and if you face any problem or if you want to put any suggestion, then update us, fill the registration form and get registered to get updated information of computer science and informatics practice and lot. You will get daily newsletter related to updates of computer science and informatics practice and many more. So thank you very much for watching the video. Like the video, share the video with your friends so that they can learn Python free of cost. Thank you very much.